Dear student, I am Madhup and I am going to explain the second part of the heat chapter of class 7. In first part, you study about the heat, temperature, different type of thermometer, and how can we convert the different type of temperature in Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin. A student, in this part I am going to explain the transfer of heat. How can heat transfer from one place to another place? There are three processes by which heat can transfer from one place to another place. First is conduction, second is convection, and third is radiation. There are some conditions for conduction, convection, and radiation. First, conduction. Conduction will occur when the material should be solid, especially metal. Convection occurs when the material should be liquid or gas. And radiation occurs when there is no any medium, means there should be vacuum. Through vacuum, radiation occurs. Now first, conduction. In metal, when we heat the metal, we heat the one part of the metal, and slowly the all part of the metal gets heat. How it occurs? The one part of all the metals are made by the molecules. You know that when we heat the one part of the molecules, one part of the metal, the molecule receives the heat, and this heat transferred to another molecule. Again, that molecule transferred to another molecules. In this way, the heat is spread in all part of the metal, and this process is called conduction. Condition is that here molecule does not change the place, only molecules transfer the heat from one to another. There are some conditions for conduction. First, material should be solid. Second, the material should be in contact. If they are separate to one another, the conduction does not occur. And third, there should be difference of temperature. If we take the two materials, when we come near to each other, the same material have the same temperature, there is no transfer of heat. When there is the difference of temperature, then heat will flow from high temperature to low temperature. Second condition, convection. Convection, the molecules change the place. Molecules change the place and they distribute the heat here and there. When we give the heat to the water molecule which is very near to the heat source, they receive the heat. When the molecule get the heat, their energy level increase. When their energy level increase, they start to move here and there, and they distribute the heat from here and there. Slowly, the all part of the water bodies, they get the hot heat. This is convection. Water and air also heated by the convection. Radiation, that is the third part. There should be no any medium, means there should be vacuum, means there should be no solid, there should be no liquid, and there should be no gas. For example, you know that the sun is the great source of the heat. When the sun releases the heat comes to the earth, or heat goes to the other part of the planet. There is no any medium in between the earth and the sun. That is, there is the vacuum. And here the heat transfer by a process. This process is called radiation. There are many examples of this. Just for example, you know that in summer season, generally we wear the white shirt. Why? The white shirt they receive the heat, and again they release the heat to the environment, so we do not feel the hot. Student, again I am going to explain the conduction. Here you can see the figure. Here is a one rod and a small spherical, that is red and blue. They are the structure of the molecule. When we produce the heat of the one end of the rod, the molecule receives the heat and they transfer the heat one molecule to another molecule. Slowly the all part of the rod becomes hot. Another example you can see in kitchen utensil. When you put the utensil on the gas stove, slowly the all utensil become the hot. This is the conduction. I explain here. The molecule receives the heat and transfer the heat to another molecule. Slowly the all part of the material becomes hot. Example, you know that utensil, the all part of the utensil in kitchen becomes hot by the conduction method. And I inform you that conduction occur when the material should be solid. Here you can see the another example here, that is the how the heat transfer from one part of the another part, and this is the rod. When the rod receives the heat, slowly they become the hot red color. Now student, I am going to explain what is the bad conductor and what is the good conductor. The material, the substance through which heat can pass, that is called good conductor. The all metals are good conductor, and the substance or materials through which heat does not pass, that is called bad conductor. For example, air. Here you can see that is the water, and also that is the plastic. Here example of convection, you can see this is the pot beaker. We keep water in the beaker and we provide the heat from the lower side gas burner, and slowly the molecules of the water receive and they start to move here and there, and slowly the all part of the water present in the beaker becomes hot. Second example of convection, in our house you can see that is the ventilation. We keep the ventilation. What is the work of ventilation? The hot air, when inside the room the air becomes hot, and hot air lifts, and through the ventilation the air passes away, and through the windows, that is the cold air enters in the room. Now the next example of convection is land breeze and sea breeze. A student, land breeze and sea breeze occur especially in coastal area, means the water body which is very near to the land. In that part the land breeze and sea breeze occurs. Now I am going to explain what is the land breeze and what is the sea breeze, and how does they affect the weather, how does they affect the climate. For example, you know that in daytime the all water body and all the land body receives the heat, and you know that now in daytime the all land body and water body they receives the heat. You know that land becomes hot, very quickly hot in comparison to the water body, because the specific heat of the water body is the highest. So water becomes hot very slowly, and the land that is made by the soil becomes hot very quickly. When the land area becomes hot, what will happen? There is a low pressure create. When the low pressure create and on the land, and the high pressure creates on the water body, that is the sea body or the ocean body. So what does happen? We know that when there is a low pressure create, water go above from the land, so the wind start to flow from the high pressure to low pressure, High pressure is the area of the sea body or ocean body. Their temperature is low, or that body has the less temperature in comparison to the land. When the wind start to flow from the sea or ocean, when they reach to the land, they takes the low temperature. It means the land people, the people who lives on the land area, they feel comfortable. They feel comfortable because the cold air comes from the sea body or ocean body. This wind blows from the sea body or ocean body, so this type of breeze is called the sea breeze. And in night, you know that there is no sun, and in night the both land and water body start to release the heat. You know that the specific heat of the water body is the highest, so water body releases heat very slowly, and land body release the heat very quickly. In this way, on the water body there is the low temperature, and in the land body there is a in night time the water body releases the heat very slowly, and the land body releases the heat very quickly. So the land temperature becomes down and water temperature does not becomes down. So on the water body there is the high temperature, and the land body there is the low temperature. So what will happen? On the water body there is the low pressure create, and the land body there is the high pressure create. Means, and you know that the wind start to blow from the high pressure to low pressure. It means the wind start to blow from the land to sea area, and in this way there is no difference of temperature in night also. The wind blows from the land to sea, so such type of wind is called land breeze. The result is that the coastal area does not feel, or there is no much difference in the day temperature or the night temperature in the coastal area, and also in summer and winter. Here you know that, student, in our area in summer we feel much heat, near about the 41-42 degrees centigrade, and winter we have very low temperature, we feel the very low temperature near about 9 degree, 10 degree. But when you surprise that when you go in the coastal area in winter season, they use the fan, they use the cooler, and in our area we do not use such type of things. Means that coastal area are affected by the land breeze and sea breeze. So there is no much difference of temperature. And the last, now student, the third mode of heat transfer, that is the radiation. Radiation occurs where there is no medium, there is no liquid, there is no solid, and there is no gas. Such type of medium we can get in a space. There is a vacuum, and with the vacuum the heat of sun comes to our earth. So this is the medium, this process by which the sun's heat comes to the earth, that is called radiation. And by the radiation, you know that when you keep anything in open area in daytime, that things become hot due to the radiation. Now student, I am going to explain the one device that is called thermoplasm. What will happen if we stop the all mode of heat transfer, conduction, radiation and convection. What will happen? There, if we take any things, that things has the, for example, 200 degrees centigrade, and we keep on such type of area where there is no any mode of heat transfer, there is no conduction, convection and radiation. What will happen? That material does not loses the heat. The temperature remains 200 degrees centigrade. If we keep the anything ice, you know that when we keep the ice in our room, what will happen? After few minutes, few hours, the all ice melts and becomes water. But if we keep the ice in such type of device, the ice remains ice for the many hours, because there is no any mode of the heat of transfer. So I am going to explain. Here you can see there is a double layer of the metal. Here the external, here you can see that the outer side and inner side, both are made by the metal, and both are separated by a cork. That is the bottom, you can see. This is the cork. The cork is the bad conductor. So the heat cannot transfer from external wall of the metal to internal wall of metal. There is no any connection. You know that for conduction there should be connection between two solid material, and here is the two wall are separated by the cork. That is the bad conductor. So through the conduction, the external atmosphere heat does not come inside the second wall of the metal, and between the two wall there is a air. So with the help of machine we throw out the air. So here vacuum is created. When there is vacuum is created, so external heat does not comes to internal wall by the convection. Here conduction is stop, convection is stop, up third, rest third is the radiation. The inner wall of the bottle, that is the paint by the silver color. So the light of the sun or anything that does not go inside the pot. So here radiation also stop. Now if we keep a hot milk in this type of device, that is called thermoplast, the hot milk does not release its heat, and the external heat does not come inside the milk. So if the milk has 70 degree temperature, the milk remains on 70 degrees temperature for the many hours. If we keep the ice inside this pot, the internal temperature does not go outside and the external temperature does not come inside. In this way the ice remains ice for long period. Long period means hota hai long hour. Or when we open the cork, this device, the temperature can easily enters in this device, and slowly the material loses its temperature. If the material is hot, slowly the material becomes cold. If we keep the ice, the slowly ice becomes melts. So this is the device that is called thermoplast. This is very useful in winter season. Generally we keep the milk and tea in such type of device. Now here in this figure you can see the all mode of transfer of heat: radiation, conduction and convection. Radiation, there is the sun, and through the sun the heat comes on the ground, that is called radiation. Conduction, that is the ground heat becomes hot, and convection, you can see that when the ground heat receives the heat, that release the heat in the sky. In this way the all air body becomes hot. Here is the second figure. You can see the, sorry, in second period you can see utensil. Here is the radiation. When you stand near the gas stove, when you stand near the heater, what do you feel? You feel hot, very at this. So what is this hot? Because the heat of that comes to our body by the radiation. Here you can see the pot. Here the water body becomes hot by the convection. And third, the all utensil become the very hot by the mode of the heat transfer, that is called conduction. For this we use the plastic handle in the utensil, because plastic is the bad conductor, and we do not feel the very hot during the use. When we use the utensil, when you cook the food, and the handles are made by the wood or the plastic, so we do not feel the hotness, otherwise it will be very difficult to cook the food. The student, you can see the all mode of the heat transfer: conduction, convection and radiation. A student, I think you can understand the mode of the transfer of heat. Okay, thank you.